G'day and welcome back. We often get asked, what's the best set to buy when a release comes out? I've had a look at Phyrexia All Will Be One, and I'm sort of doing a little video just to help compare each product and really find what you want out of the product, because that's what it really comes down to. Personally, I'm a commander player, so a lot of the times I'm looking for like bulk. I'm looking obviously for mythic rares for some value as well. And each product seems to cater for different areas. Mainly I'm looking towards the mythic rare slot because that's where a lot of the value is. So they offer loads and loads of different products through this release. The collector's set, they currently in Australia, I'm just going to give you some Australian prices so I can make a rough reference onto how much per mythic rare I can break it down to. So in Australia, our collector's packs, we're paying $360 for 12, so that's $30 a pack. Now, if we look at what's inside of it, we know that in the rare mythic slot, you've got a random one to hit. There's 4 of them. You've got a single rare slot in there. And then there's a random slot that could be common, uncommon, rare, or mythic. So basically how I worked this out is I looked at the amount of rares that there were per pack, divided it across the entire amount to work out how much it would cost per rare. So for collectors, we get $6 for a rare slot. Then we look on to set. Set's an interesting one. They're trying to tailor it around like commander players in a way. So for set in Australia, we're looking at $211.45 for a box of 30, which works out to be $7.05 a pack. So a lot cheaper than collectors per pack. In the slots though, we have one rare mythic slot. Then we have a foil slot, which can be common, uncommon, rare, or mythic. So I didn't put that one into working it out. Also, you've got a wild card slot. There's 2 of them, which is the same common, uncommon, rare, mythic. And then also the token slot can have a list card, which can also be a rare, a mythic, anything basically that's in that set. So basically looking at set, all I could do was say, hey, there's one guaranteed rare mythic. So that means it works out per pack price. There is a lot higher chance and a lot higher gamble to hit more mythics and rares in sets, but yeah, it's still a gamble. So if you're looking guaranteed what you're going to get, sets are sitting pretty decent. Then we go into draft. So for draft, we're paying $189.95 for 36 boxes. In each draft pack, you're guaranteed 1 rare mythic slot. The rest are uncommons and commons. And so that means if we divide it across, we're paying $5.27 per pack and $5.27 per rare. So looking at draft, set, and collectors, drafts winning, if you're looking just for rare mythics, it's $5.27. Then you've got $6 per rare slot in the collectors as well, which is pretty cool. And then set is actually sitting at $7.05. So it's higher cost, but there is a higher chance to hit more with those wild card slots, the foil slots, bits and pieces. Then to go on with all of that as well, we have pre-release packs. So you've got pre-release and a bundle. So pre-release are basically drafts with a foiled stamp mythic rare thrown into it. So you've got 6 in a box. We pay $34.95 for a pre-release box. And working that out is actually cheaper. You're going down to $4.99 per rare compared to a draft box of $5.27, because you do get the guaranteed foil mythic rare stamped in each box as well. So that's quite nice to see. Then you've got the bundle, which is a collection of set boosters with little bits and pieces like the life counter thing. It comes with 8 set boosters, and also it comes with the Rat King. So that's a guaranteed one. So I didn't really put that into the price of it, because even with your set and your draft and stuff, you can get buy box promos at your LGS, which add to it too. But anyway, the bundle, if you want to work out the rare per rare cost, is $7.36 for us. So it's actually higher to buy a bundle per per rare than to buy just set boosters. So, I mean, you do get a little bit more. Sometimes they throw in dice and life counters and bits and pieces. You get the Rat King in this one, but you do get buy a box for set. So it's really up to you on that. Then we go on to the last one, which is the complete bundle. So this is that weird one where they're doing like foil slick lands, you get 2 mythic rares guaranteed in it, and then you get 10 set boosters. So it's interesting. If you work it out, it's about $8.65 per rare / mythic slot, which it has a higher end on the mythic side as well, because you're guaranteed the 2 mythic rares. That can be in that are in that oil treatment, I think they're calling it. So it's a better, probably going to be worth more, the cards themselves individually, but if you're looking at purely cards for your deck and cards to put in your deck, honestly, the silly thing is the pre-release is the best if you're looking for mythic and rare cards. It does give you, because they're draft packs, you're getting a lot of uncommons and commons too. So even if you're a commander collector, draft is interesting. Set is, it's more expensive per mythic rare, but you do have that bigger gamble chance. And then collectors as well, it scarily enough comes in cheaper than set. It still has a little gamble slot in there, but a lot of the cards are foil, different art treatments as well. So collectors could potentially be worth more than set, the actual value of the cards themselves. So yeah, this is just a little insight into what there is. Really, you've got to figure out what the product is for you. If you enjoy drafting and you want just a whole heap of cards, a whole heap of mythic rares and guaranteeds in those slots, draft is actually surprisingly not a bad way to go. You can get some decent cards, some decent money. This set's really, really good to draft as well, which is really nice. So overall, as a collector myself, usually I buy a few of these products. I usually try to look at what you can afford, obviously, to begin with, but what I like to buy from each set is usually a collector's, a set, and the commander products as well, because I'm a big commander player, so I always try to get the commander decks as well. But yeah, I like the gamble. I like the experience of opening the set. They're not as good per rare slot as some of the other products, but they're still fun. They're really fun to gamble with. And yeah, draft is still a really good product. If you haven't drafted before, I recommend doing it, giving it a shot. There's value in it as well if you're looking for those rare mythic slots. And yeah, this is just a little video to help you guys out. If you like it, let us know in the comments below. We're trying to put a bit more content out for you guys and make it a little bit more personalized and a bit more enjoyable. So let us know what you want to hear from us in the future, and good luck on your pulls.